Hey everybody, what's going on out there? My name is Benjamin Ativa and I welcome you back to another episode of Benny's Overcome Challenge. Over the past weeks, I've been speaking about motivating people and how they should live their lives for themselves and not for anyone else. And tonight, I want to talk on the topic, it ain't over. Alright? In the past weeks, we've been experiencing a pandemic, also known as COVID-19. It's hit us in ways no one has ever expected to see, and everyone is thinking, what's next? Well, I can tell you right now, it ain't over, alright? Your life is not over, but this crisis is just a passing phase. Everyone is always thinking that, nah, it's time to give up. Well, guess what? You're wrong. If you think about giving up, think again. Because out there in a world somewhere out there, your miracle is just about to come true. And I want to relate this to a motivational speaker from the USA that I've recently read about, who goes by the name of Les Brown. Alright? What it has led me to do is that he has led me in a way that motivating people is now something that is really important. You can motivate people on a daily basis, but it's mainly important to motivate people during hard times, because that will let them know that there's a reason for them to keep standing. Alright? By standing up during hard times, you're giving yourself the ability that no one else can ever do. And this is something I want to really talk about. This is what he said from one of his speeches. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you that is very important. I don't believe that any of us have dreams that were not given to us for the purpose of accomplishing those dreams. And I want to share something with you that has changed lives. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you. I started out as what indicated by Jack is a very humble beginning. I don't know what dreams is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it may appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it may have been, as you've been working hard towards those dreams. But here's what I know, that the dreams you're holding on in your mind are possible. Let's say that together. The dreams you are holding on are possible. If you can think it, you can believe it, and it can come true. And this is a story that I want to talk about. Les Brown was born in a very hard crucial place. He was born in an abandoned warehouse as a twin. Imagine, he went from having nothing to be one of the biggest motivational speakers of the 19th century. He never gave up. Why? Because he always believed in himself. He was born in Miami, Florida, in an area in Liberty City, an abandoned building with clean floor with his twin brother. They were 6 weeks of age, were adopted. And this is a story that he came across when he met another young boy who was dyslexic. Here is what his story went on to say. And he said, "I can't do that, sir." "Why not?" "I'm not one of your students." "It doesn't matter. Follow my directions now." "I can't do that, sir." "Why not?" "Because I'm educable mentally retarded." Educable mentally retarded. What does that say about a person? To me, what I can say is that some people have given up in life. They believe that there's no hope left in themselves. Well, guess what? Hope doesn't have a limit. It's only limited by your mind and by your imagination. And guess what, guys? Your imagination can be bigger than what you think. Think big, achieve more, and have more to be grateful in life. There's no reason to back out now when you know that 10 years down the line, you could be the next famous person. You could be the next Bill Gates. You could be the next Albert Einstein, just by believing in yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a time to give up. This is the time to work hard and fight for what you want in life. I'm Benjamin Tiba saying it ain't over, alright? Your life has just begun. Your life has not reached its turning point. There's no dead end to what you can achieve in life. The only dead end is how much you're willing to believe in yourself. Believe that no matter what you face day in and day out, you can still go further than what you hope to believe. I'm Benjamin T. When let's take a look at the clip sent in to us today about video people have overcome in the past period. Thank you very much. See you at the end of the video.
So it's quite a terrible time now to be I'm only one. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. I'm only one
have the reason have the privilege of being home. It'll get quite tedious, it'll get quite boring and monotonous, but life is full of irony, and all it means is that now you have the time for real recreation. Now you have the time to sit back and think of the things that you never had the time to do in the first quarter of the year. It really isn't over. In fact, it's kind of the beginning of something. Any successful person has the ability to adapt. If you can't adapt to anything and you only reside in your comfort zone, then you are nobody. Not at all. And so, the point I can make about it ain't over is that I'm sure a lot of children who are watching this, of course, they are piled up with work. It's honestly, it's actually a bit ridiculous, but we have a responsibility, especially those my fellow matriculants. You really do have a responsibility to teach yourself. You have to be your own educator. You have to be your own scientist, your own mathematician, your own geographer, whatever you do as a subject, but you have to pave your own way, because whether you like it, the end of year examinations are going to come, and whether you like it, you still have a body to maintain. There's no saying that, oh, the gyms are closed, you can't go to the fields at your school, or whatever the case may be. There's no saying that you cannot take care of your body at this point in time. A good amount of strength, weight loss, and muscle building activities, exercises come from bodyweight exercises. So this is the time to train your body. This is the time to exercise, to eat right. Now it's not the time to be negligent. I feel like any human being put under pressure or put under a certain circumstance will get shown their real capabilities, because now a time will come where you are alone. Nobody's going to help you with your work. Nobody's going to tell you to train. I feel like this is the time where, of course, it isn't over. It's the beginning where you get to choose if you can actually live independently or not. If you can take care of yourself, if you can eat right, if you can train your body, if you can actually use the time that most people are using for absolute nonsense to actually make something out of yourself. So yes, of course, in my concluding statement I say that it isn't over by any means. It's the beginning. Don't lose hope. Try and do something with the time. Time is precious. I'm sure you've heard from many people, including Ernest Hemingway, if you know who he is. He says, learn to really live life, because soon enough, you'll be dead. So thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Michael, and today I'm going to talk to you about my story and the Word of God. Now, when I started high school, I never really used to fit in. I was always an outcast, and I was always treated differently simply because I'm different. Now, I felt so alone, like I felt like I wasn't part of society. Like I just felt so empty, like everyone, like I was even discriminated against, like everyone just did not accept me for who I am. And then that is where it all started. That is where I started to find God. You know, the first mistake that I realized was that I tried too hard to fit in with the cool guys. Like, I mean, I always wanted to impress the cool guys back in high school, and wow, it just didn't work out. So, no matter how hard I tried to fit in, I kept on getting rejected, and that it also made me feel so alone. So that led me to respect that, and we stand in the name of God, our Creator. So basically, my organization is there to encourage people and give people hope. No one deserves to suffer all kinds of discrimination across the world. So my organization is dedicated to fighting for women, homosexuals, foreigners, and all other sorts of people who might be discriminated against. Thank you. This is my story, and I hope I inspired you today. Thank you.
My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak. A fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolute. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I rescind to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Hey, hey.